Hi everyone, it's Kathy McCarthy from the Traveling Yoga Company, and I thought I would do a little mini interview so you could get to know me a little bit better. My yoga studio is at 2 East Street in Southampton, and I opened it up on August 18th. I picked that day because it's my wedding anniversary, and that's an important date to me. So I have a friend here who has some questions to ask me in case you all would like to know more about me. So,
The first question is, when did you get interested in yoga?
I got interested in yoga in about 2015. So probably about 10 years ago. And I started by going to a class with my niece at Nirvana Yoga. And she said, I was used to working out and going to the gym and everything. And she said, oh, you'll be fine. You can do yoga. And I always wanted to try it. So I went with her, and it was an hour and a half long power Vinyasa Flow. And I had never done yoga before. So I did it, but I was sore for 2 days afterward. But the best thing about yoga, I felt, was the ending, the shavasana. It was so awesome to be able to just lie there and do nothing. And that's what you're supposed to do. So I really loved it. So
The next question is, what kinds of yoga do you teach?
I teach slow flow vinyasa, which is a flow of poses, and in each pose you pause for 3 slow full breaths. It allows you time to get into the pose, to get the proper alignment, to really feel your body in the pose. And I also teach Yin, which Yin Yoga is a on the mat deep stretching yoga where you're in the pose for 3 to 5 minutes, and it targets the fascia, the ligaments, and the joints to allow for really deep stretching and stillness. I also teach restorative yoga with Reiki and live music. That's one of our classes that people really love. I'm a Reiki master, and my husband is a musician and he plays the live music. Restorative yoga is fully relaxing, no effort on your body whatsoever, on the mat. It's like meditation. You're in the pose for about 10 minutes, and during that time, I am doing Reiki on you if you want it. It's always your choice. I also teach chair yoga, which is great for people who have maybe mobility issues or maybe got an injury and feel like they can't do their regular yoga practice, or even people who want to start having an introduction to yoga. It can be like a beginner's yoga also. And I also teach children's yoga. I'm certified in kids yoga. I love doing kids yoga, and I would really like to start offering that at my studio. Thanks.
Do you have to be physically fit to do your kinds of yoga?
I feel like yoga can be for anybody. I gain weight easily. I go up and down. Um, I'm a little chubby right now, and I can do yoga just fine. It's for anybody. Anybody can learn it. And yoga itself is really, the poses is only a small part of what yoga is. There's actually 8 branches to yoga, and the poses, or asanas as they're called in Sanskrit, which is yoga language, that's a small part of yoga. It's all preparing the body for meditation. That is what yoga is about: body, mind, and spirit. So anybody can come in and try yoga out, and it may be for you. And it does increase flexibility and mobility of your joints. It's not really a weight loss exercise, but it definitely builds strength it could be weight loss if you did hot yoga, because that burns a lot of calories. I do not offer hot yoga. And maybe if you just did like really fast power vinyasa, then maybe you could lose weight doing that. But that's not what my studio is all about.
What is your favorite aspect of yoga?
I think my favorite aspect is that it's for the body, mind, and spirit, that it's not just for the body, that it's helping people to learn ways of relaxation, also helping people to learn more about themselves by going inward. And I love the yoga community, that we have a community of mostly women, and mostly women around my age or so. I'm postmenopausal. And it's just a loving, beautiful community and connection with other women.
For our last question, what is your favorite yoga pose?
I would have to say it's called Supta Baddha Konasana, and that's all in Sanskrit. And what that means is reclined bound angle. So you would go into bound angle, which is where you'd place the bottoms of the feet together and the knees come out. So it's a big hip opener. And then you lie back on your back while your legs are in that position. And you have your arms out like this. So it's opening the chest, it's opening the hips. It's just a wonderful pose. And if you do it in a restorative way, you make a ramp with your bolster, which is called, it's a type of yoga prop. There's props that you use to help everybody be able to do poses. There's blocks and there's bolsters and there's straps, different things that people can use to get into the poses and get in the right alignment. The type of yoga that I have been exposed to, and partly what I learned. Sorry, I got distracted. The wind is blowing so hard. My yoga sign is flapping in the wind. But it's called Iyengar yoga. And Iyengar was the name of the man who invented it. And he's all about using props. So there's nothing wrong with props. Props are great. And thank you so much for this interview. It was great to me to be able to tell people like more about me. And if you are interested in coming to yoga at my yoga studio, it's called the Traveling Yoga Company at 2 E Street in Southampton. You can email me at thetravelingyagacompany@gmail.com. You can follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel where I'm going to start putting out less than 15-minute length sound baths, which are very relaxing. I'm also on social media, on Instagram under the same name, on Facebook under the same name. Give me a like and a follow. That would be so awesome to just spread the word about what I'm offering to the audience that wants to come to me. And you could also text me at 413-505-9975. I send out an email once a week to my email list to tell them about to tell them about the classes that I'm offering that week. And then you just answer the email, and that's how you register. You say, I want to go to this class. And thank you so much for listening.